Hi. So now let us see another control flow function, that is case actually. So this case is like in our normal programming. Suppose if you take C programming, it is like a switch actually. Okay. So whichever condition will satisfy that part, it is going to execute. Okay. Now let us see in MySQL how you are going to use. So the case expression validates various conditions. You may have more than one condition. So then it returns it returns the result when the first condition is true. Wherever it is going to true first time, that output it is going to give actually. So once the condition is met, it stops traversing and gives the output. That means you may have, suppose you have a 5 conditions. Suppose at the third condition it is true, then it is going to give the output, and remaining fourth and fifth conditions are going to skip actually. It is not going to do, it stop the traversing. If it will not find any condition true, then it executes else block if exist. So that we will see. When the else block is not found, then it will return null value. So if exist, it will run the else block when there is no condition true. If else block not exist, then it will return null value when there is no condition true. So if you see the syntax case, here we will provide value. This value, if it is equal to, this is equal to comparison value 1. If these two are same, then it is going to give result 1 actually. If this is not same, after that it is coming to this comparison value 2. If these two are same, then it is going to return result 2. Now suppose if this value 2 is true, then returned result value 2 actually. Then it is going to skip next conditions. That is what this one actually, it stops traversing and gives the output. This result 2 is going to give output. So like that, suppose all conditions are false. In this case, you don't have else block, then it will return null value if all conditions are false. Suppose you have a else block, that is what you can write down like this. Then this result default part is going to return if when all the conditions are false. Then you must end with the keyword end actually, so that this part is completed. Okay, so this is what first of all case we are going to have. Now let us see with the hands-on session, with a simple hands-on session. Okay, so for example here, select case, suppose I given 1. Okay, then here you can see when it is when it is 2, then what we have to do, then I'm going to return 2 actually. Then the next, when it is 1, then I'm going to return 1 in text format. Then you must end this one, end. So that's it. So now let us try to print this part. Let us try to run this query. So you can see, so let us give alias name. You can give for this entire part one alias name actually. So let us give simply as a result. Okay. Now if you run again, so you can see. So now you see result is 1, because here condition false, then it came here 1 is equal to 1, then it is returning result, this result actually. Now what we will do is, let us give here 3. So there is no 3 in the any one of the condition. So it must return null, right? That is what we discussed here. If there is no else block, it should return null. Let us cross check that. So you can see it returned null. Let us have now else block also. So then else block, then what we have to do, let us print no match, something just for checking. Okay. Now if I run this one, 3 is not equal to any one of them here. Now you can see no match. So if there is no condition true, then going to else part by default. Okay. If any condition is true, that is going to print, and remaining part is going to skip. So in this way, case you can use actual. Now let us see how you can use with the table. Okay, so select star from EMP. So in this, here what we will do is, let us come to DEPT number only. So if this is DEPT number, if this is 20, you have to print 20 in text format. If it is 30, you have to print in 30 in text format. If it is 10, 10 you have to print in a text format. So select case, on which column you want to apply? DEPT column, DEPT number. Now conditions develop here. When that is equal to 10, then print 10. That's it. Then when it is equal to 20, then print 20. Okay. Then next, when it is equal to 30, then print 30. Okay. Now you see here we have other departments also, that is 50, 60 also. For them, let us print some default value. Okay. Else, okay, not 10, 20, 30. So that assume that that is a new department. Then let us end. Then let us give now DEPT number. DEPT number. Okay. So this whole thing is from EMP table. Now just for cross-checking, let us give here original DEPT number also in the output, so that you will have DEPT number in this form, and then second column is normal DEPT number like this. Now let us run this query. So you can see the output here. Okay, 20, 20. So whenever 20, you have a 20 in text form, 30, 30, 10, 10. But here when you come here, so let us see if it is 50 or 60, it is printing not 10, 20, 30. So that is what, basing on the requirement, this case you can use when you have multiple conditions to reach actually. Okay,